bitches? What's up? Wake up.
Down to the beating!
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? What is going on? It is Monday. Good morning, Caitlin. And yes, MP, it's 8:30. Is that you can see the top of my computer? Ugh, sorry, guys. This tripod thing is a little. Let's go a little higher. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Still getting used to this thing. Still getting used to a different setup, different angle, whatever you want to call it. It's only 7:30 here, but I would love for it to be only 6:30. Guys, it's only 5:30 here. Oh man. The brain and the sleep is a fantastically weird thing. We did a Friday so I did wake up early, but Saturday and Sunday I slept in. And Sunday I slept in real long. My wife was even like, dude, you okay? Um, but this morning just like popped up 3:30 a.m. just like it was nothing. Scuba, what up? I know, man. I know. Well, we're working on it. We're trying to work on it or something like that. What's funny is we got it's like some update with StreamYard where they updated their pricing model or something like that. So we were going through that whole thing last week. Some like crazy like 10x price increase that Ryan's looking into right now. And I jump on StreamYard this morning and it's like the one big change is the storage. So we used to only have like 50 hours of storage. So whatever, if we're doing 30-minute shows, it's 100 shows that could store on there before it got full. And I had to download and delete everything. Um, Now it says 700 hours of storage, which is crazy. So I think we're on some like sort of business plan or something. Hope everyone is having a good start to their Monday. I just drifted, just drifted a forklift down the loading ramp. Clearly didn't see the ice. Nice, dude. All right. I mean, look, it's a story. I like how low I feel in this frame. I think that's what I was trying to do before. I was trying to lower the camera, and then I'm still in bed. I mean, look, it's a day off, right? You get the day off. You gotta relax. Um, have hubby bring you some breakfast and some coffee, and you're good to go. Yeah, it's Monday. I got a work day. Had a window leak repair that was scheduled for today with the warranty company. So I had to come in on the holiday. I also have my clients. Um, they're packing up and going on a trip. So while they're gone for the next couple weeks, I'll we'll do a little bit more of the work that we need to do inside their house. So since today's their last day, I figured I'd roll in, walk the house with them and just kind of make sure they that we're on the same page on what's going to get done. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Tokyo Drift is the word of the day. Good morning, David. How are you, bud? Scuba. How does it see? You don't get banned for anything in StreamYard and Twitch. Just use your cock, man. Yeah, exactly. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do for the most part. Good morning, Dan. What is up? Jason is on his way, but he's not here yet. So it's just me. Um, how was everybody's weekend? Tell me about your weekend. Couple words, couple sentences, whatever you want to say. Do it, don't do it. Blaze said. Um, Blaze said he was back. Yeah. He did. He did. He asked us if Mondays or Thursdays were better. And then last Thursday, I was like, dude, you want to come on? And he said things changed around. So I don't know, man. I keep hoping he's going to join the Ryan Turner afternoon show.
What up, Dom? Happy 500th episode.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Sorry, heck of a day to have tech issues.
When in doubt, whip out the cock.
I'm not wearing pants. You wearing pants?
I am. Oh, sorry, this isn't after dark.
Wrong
Nope,
time
not
of
yet.
day, Ryan.
Oh, shoot. Well, welcome to Twitch on
I
computer.
wanted to come say congratulations on 500 days of
It's
In a
tomorrow.
row?
It's
What?
tomorrow.
500 in a
I
row?
wanted to come and do a early congratulations.
Look up. What's up, girls? Look at those
And
little
the
peekaboos back
girls
there.
over here.
Waving. Want to come say hi to Uncle
morning, good
Jason
morning, good
and
morning.
then Uncle
You already
Dom?
know them.
You already know them? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I didn't say come meet them. I said come say hi to them.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
We got the dentist coming up, right?
We're gonna take a bath, but our mother said no. Mother.
What did you just? What did you just
What was
say?
that?
We're gonna take a bath, but our mother said no.
Let's do that in instant replay.
So we are gonna take a bath.
All right. How about you guys go take a bath, and then we will.
Come on, son, let's go.
Okay, go ahead. Love you. Say bye.
Bye. Come
Bye, Sloan.
on.
Bye, Caitlin. Have a good day.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to pop on and say, hey, guys, congratulations. Wait, so it's now 500? Jason, then your text was incorrect.
Why, what
Tuesday.
Oh, I see it. I
Tomorrow.
see it right there. I see 499. Good stuff.
Oh, wait. You're right. Never mind. Early celebrate. We're just practicing. We're practicing for tomorrow.
It's okay. What have we
said-
learned?
I
What have we
originally
learned?
I said on Friday that if we went on Sunday, if we went on Saturday, Sunday would have been our 500th. So,
I know
okay.
what you
Well,
meant.
we're basically at 500.
Yeah.
Basically.
100%.
Manana.
This is the year of early congratulate. I got a slew of happy birthday texts last Monday. So that was great. It was like I don't really love needing to always respond to things like on my birthday. But I was like, now I got to respond to everyone. And then I have to tell them they were wrong. And so I was like, man, now I hate birthdays more. So.
Now you got to respond twice. It's even
Yeah.
worse.
Definitely.
I feel like your greenery is getting thicker back there, man. It's
My what?
growing well. Your greenery, the plants behind you.
Yeah, man. It's just
Why
it's
not?
a work in progress. This little thing here, this is a wisteria that I'm trying to grow inside. We're gonna see how that goes. These are my little gnomes to watch over me.
More like where is Styria? Am I right?
I grew that little thing from seed,
What are you
baby.
doing?
I feel pretty accomplished with it.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Thanks, guys. Anyway, don't let me sideline. I'm just hopping on, but I'm
You're
gonna
not
go
sidelining, Ryan. You're mainlining.
Guys, you know
Celsius.
that just like banter and a non-direction in conversation makes me wildly uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do with silence and not a specific topic to talk on.
Ryan,
So-
I'm going to disagree with you. I would say that you are really good at taking pauses.
Dom, do the reading.
Dom, stop clicking the assets.
Jason, you know what? I think Jason needs some time with the assets. I don't think Jason uses them enough.
I don't use them enough. No, I click on the media assets and I feel as uncomfortable as you do with silences.
The media assets are fun though. I think they make it. Jason, do you remember Z100? Do you remember the 5 o'clock whistle?
No, now he's doing
Yes.
it.
Yes, I do.
That's what I always try and think of, like the afternoon being. It's like,
More
wake up,
assets.
gotta
There's
do it.
more assets.
They're
I put a
everywhere,
bunch
dude.
of assets in there a while ago too.
What's this? This is a waving. Oh, that's nice.
That was like pre-burnout number 1.
How many can we put on the screen?
Wow. Wait, where did these come from? I don't even see where these came from. What's up, kiddo? She comes
I
in
clicked on the more. Oh, here. This is nice. In case one of us has to go somewhere and go potty. That's cool.
See, he's kicking it a step further. I've never clicked the more button.
There's
No, I never.
there's a lot.
Where is that? I don't even know what that more button is.
They're all
But
very
speaking-
generic. Anyway,
but-
Ryan, you want a topic? Here's a topic. Today's topic is where have you seen me do that? Or where have you seen your parents do that? Which
This could be so much more fun than talking about it from a stoicism standpoint.
well, I usually use it since last year, since January 19th of last year. I have not used it with my kids. I have used it in school with my kids when they do something, weird or gross or offensive. I'll say, have you ever seen your parents do that? Or like when they say like, a C's okay. It's like, who taught you that a C is okay?
Like
Sometimes
a grade, like a C.
like settling for, like handling an incomplete project, like, C's okay. It's like, who taught you that? Who taught you that a C's okay? I think the stoicism part of it is, I left the book upstairs, but,
Yeah, I was gonna say C. I also think C's are fine.
well, C is average, not failing. It's right in the middle. I'm totally forgetting the point that I was talking about.
My God,
doing
stoicism. The
today?
book. You forgot the book.
Yeah, no, I read it. I did read it.
No one asked you that. We just wanted you to talk about what you read.
Well, nobody has to ask me, Ryan, because I did the reading.
When did I see you do the reading? Not today.
That's a question for Dom.
C.
Dom, do
I give
the
you a C.
reading.
Ugh.
You guys are alive on the Monday.
We're spicy today.
Everyone's kids are
Spicy
off,
Turner
right?
Brothers.
Everyone's kids are off.
Yes.
Yep, we're off.
Scuba wants you to. Scuba wants attention. Can you give Scuba attention?
He wants attention from you.
From me, it says Dom.
Yeah, but before he's asking me to talk to you because before he said Ryan's like the Gary to the Mosher, meaning Scuba's Mosher and you're Gary.
Sure.
And he's just bringing up commercials. There's the first one. I think his second one is Blaze. So I cannot give Scuba that type of attention. Not in my wheelhouse.
I can never give Scuba that kind of attention, but Scuba knows that. Wait, but speaking of the commercials, we have a dilemma coming up. We have a dilemma coming up with StreamYard. And I don't know what to do with it. StreamYard has 15 times their price. So we have to figure out what we can do with that.
15
Did you see we also got 15
not
times the
20X.
storage?
Oh my God. I know. It's like right now we're on the business
15.
plan, which is now going to be what was the price again? It was like $4,000.
Yeah.
What? Good Lord. Let's just FaceTime.
Well, MP, I think he offered to get on a call with him and his brother and talk about Blaze. The other Blaze, not Blaze, the
The
human.
Blaze streaming service.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been meaning, it is on my list. It's on my little post-it note list on my screen right here to check that out.
Who wants to take that on? Is there?
Well, I'm off today, but you guys are too.
Dad.
I am not off today.
See,
Scuba,
What a great use of a holiday.
I would totally use OBS. I feel as if whenever I hop into it, I'm not. Maybe when I tried OBS, that was pre ChatGPT. Maybe if I do that. But can we stream the same way? Can we like, is it gonna like where? But OBS is the platform that we stream from, right? So we have to stream to something, correct? That's my thing. Oh yeah, she did. Oh, you know what? I have Courtney's number now, so I can maybe I'll ask her what's going on. So you link it, but what do we link it to? Oh, do we link it to? Okay, so same thing,
Just like
right?
we
It's
link
basically a
this, yeah.
platform. All right, maybe I have to. Maybe this is the moment where I have to really kind of get it. I also think about X spaces though.
Blaze there are two Blaze streaming services. There's Blaze.stream and BlazeStreaming.com. Which one is it?
Yeah, the commercials are kind of annoying. Well, hold on, I'll correct that. The commercials are annoying. We'll see. I also don't know what the Blaze.
But isn't that a Twitch thing? Isn't that just like we have to go into the My Daily Dad's Twitch and turn that off? I don't think that's through the streaming service.
Okay.
There's also a Blaze Live app. How many Blazes are there? Why are they all using the word Blaze?
Because it's popular.
Bukes, this is our
Bukes?
afternoon host. He woke up early today.
Real Blaze. Where's the real Blaze to help us navigate this? Anyway, boys, how's the weekend? How we doing?
Oh, still gonna skip the reading? I got this little girl yelling in my ear every 5 minutes to do the reading.
Wait, Jason, what was the reading? I feel like you started to talk and then you stopped talking.
Yeah, then I started researching Blaze stuff. What is the reading today? Well, today's reading is Where Did You See Me Do That? When a kid or your child or a student does something unbecoming of them or unbecoming of their expectations, question I ask them is, where have you seen me do that? Specifically with our kids. Like let's say your kid does, what's something that my kid has done? I don't have an example right now, but it's like, what have I done that perhaps has disappointed my parents in the past? Number one, I set toilet paper on fire when I was 12 in the bathroom and then lied to them and said, somebody must have snuck out of the window in the bathroom. That's a real story. And I might think that at some point Dad was like, where the hell did Jason learn to do something like that? What I was saying was, along with this, then I said, then I went into like how I use it with students, and it does kind of work sometimes. It kind of stops them in their tracks. It's like, where have you learned to talk like that? Did your parents tell you to talk like that? Did your parents tell you that it was okay to settle for a C and not keep trying? Those kinds of things. But that's not to say that sometimes kids invent their own behavior.
I feel like you were a C student. I feel like you're like going hard in this C thing.
I was well, yeah, because I expect kids to reach better. I was definitely a C/B- B student for sure. For various reasons. one was procrastination and cramming, which did not work all the way through college. But yeah, I mean, those are not habits that I wish to pass on to my kids, which so far at this point has not been passed on.
Isn't all that going completely against the whole reading today? They're like, but I've seen you do that, Dad.
No, because I've never shown them my grades.
And when I tell them the story, I got A's. They don't check receipts.
I would say the A student part, I would say probably comes a little bit more from Kristen. And just, it's not like we've never said we expect you to get we expect you to get A's. We always just say we expect you to do your best. That's a conversation we've had with our middle, who has struggled in the past. She's dyslexic, but it's like she loves reading. It's like we've instilled in her that reading is important, and that has continued down to our little list. Would I have done that on my own? Maybe, but I think Kristen definitely put some of those things into motion for sure.
Can I play devil's advocate with this? What if
Absolutely.
a kid, like, there's a little bit of us that we want our kids not to think they have to follow us exactly. So it's like, well, when have you seen me do that? It's like, well, I'm not trying to be you, Dad.
I'm not you, Dad. Yeah, I would say I see that more in movie tropes having to do with sports. Varsity Blues, prime example. There's only one kid that I remember growing up playing soccer where his dad was, I'm not sure if his dad was like really athletic or if his dad was not athletic, so he was pushing his kid to be athletic. But he had like super high expectations, and the kid ended up just crashing out and not playing. I understand what you're asking. It's like, at what point does a kid start pushing back and being like, I'm not going to do it like you because I'm not you. Whatever that might be.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a couple coming up this week in the last couple of weeks. So I think I've mentioned in here, like, Bailey has this friend and she's been hanging out a lot at our house, and she's been reaching out to her a lot in certain things. And Bailey's been kind of like, I don't know, she feel like she's been a little low energy the last couple of weeks. So she's been kind of ignoring her friend and just kind of falling herself into like the rabbit holes of gaming or streaming or social media or whatever, and she's kind of like ignoring her friend. And so two of those things that I feel like she kind of gets from me and Amy, I'll say me more so, but like falling into my phone, like falling into the distractions of the phone and like putting off other things, like sitting down in a position and just staying there for hours in your phone. And then the other thing is like kind of like writing people off. I've done that to a couple of people in my life, and I tend to use the excuse of like when I'm on the weekends, it's like my relaxed time. It's like my time with my family. It's my time to do chores or whatever. And so just kind of like write off the rest of the world. Like I don't answer my phone. Like I'm only in my phone to distract myself. I'm definitely not in my phone messaging people or responding to work clients or talking to family members. And so it's kind of something that has came up, and I'm finding a way to talk to her about it and basically say, like, this, I know you see that Dad does this, but Dad's doing this for a different, reason. Like when I write people off, it's like, it's an experience based thing. Like I have 42 years of this versus like her 17 years. So like her writing off a friend, who she's only known for a couple of years is different than me writing off a family member I've known my whole life that's been toxic. So it's kind of like some a little bit more nuance. I think I wrote that in my journal today. Is like there's nuance I need to explain. We need to explain to our kids when they see this behavior, because mom and dad do things a certain way for many more reasons than it just seems. Um, but it's hard to describe that to a kid. Like, how do you describe, years of experience with people and learning those, like, so that's kind of where we've been struggling a little bit when we've been talking about her and this friend and their relationship that's going on. It's like she's reaching out to you because she needs you, or she wants to hang out because she doesn't feel good at home, or maybe she's getting nagged too much by her parents because she's 18 and they want to know what she's doing. You're about to be there, so you can learn a little bit from your friend. And sometimes I feel like it just, those higher level conversations, they just really, like, they don't go over well on teenagers. Like, they kind of, you kind of see their eyes glaze over, and then they're just like, all right, I'm gonna wait for dad to shut up, and then I'm gonna go back into my phone. I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer to it.
I feel like lessons are definitely made to be heard and not always followed right away. Because I do have a hard time accepting that I agree with Scuba when he said I would rather my kid develop their own methods, because I just, like, sometimes I feel like my method has not gotten me to all the best places in the world. So it's like, yeah, like I'll be here. Let's kind of see what you do. And then I know David mentioned that, with his girls, he helped kind of steer them. And I think that's definitely good too. Like, I know that my oldest is very social, and like she needs those very close relationships. It's not really what I do. So it's like I would never want her to follow that. So it's kind of like I just, I read this page or this message as all or nothing, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, it's all or nothing in my mind as I read it, but it's something I would not want to happen. Like, I don't think it's that all or nothing kind of thing, but
I do. I do like Steve and David's points. I think that's good. I don't think the page comes across as do it my way first. It's more like when a kid, and not even when a kid is making mistakes. Like, that's natural. It's more like the things that come to my mind when I read the page are, treating people like how they treat people. Like, when have you seen me treat somebody like that? Or when have you seen me blow my lid like that? Or when have you seen me disrespect somebody else like that? That's what I think about when I read this page. I do think that, thank you, David and Stephen, for kind of putting us on that track here. I would say me and Ryan's experience growing up, I've always used the analogy that mom and dad, we kind of, they kind of like threw us off the dock a little bit, but they were always on the dock with a life preserver waiting, in case we needed help. I think that's a healthy way of letting kids develop their own methods and techniques of dealing with things. But yeah, my mind goes specifically to like how they treat people, or even how they handle difficult situations. Not like, well, this is how I showed you how to make dinner, or like, I got straight A's. Why can't you get straight A's? Not like that.
I hear that. I have to jump in a second, but a quick story is that we spent a summer. We went out to go live next to Jason for about, what was it, a month and a half, 2 months maybe, and we put our youngest daughter through the survival swim immersion kind of thing. She kicked and she screamed, and she eventually was able to swim, but she remembers nothing. And so we just put her through through one of the worst experiences of her life for nothing whatsoever. So I don't know if the life preserver thing really works in this moment, but maybe. No, it does. Anyway, I gotta go. Love you guys. I will. I'll see you later.
See you in the afternoon, Ryan.
Yes, tune in later for the afternoon show with Ryan.
Yeah. Should we?
I think we have to rate it now too, right? Like,
thanks. I'm off. What else am I going to do all day?
other than search up the many Blaze platforms there are and
Which Blaze are we using?
figure out which one MP was talking about. Just go onto MP's Twitter. It's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orion's story, punt and run.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the swimming thing. My kids. Well, I mean, my kids were in it longer. That program does work. I have no idea who the lady who's in charge of the place that we do it. Like, she was the one who developed the entire program. To follow up on the story. And people come from like around the world to not only learn how to train kids to do this, but also to bring their kids to learn how to do this. And as a first-time parent with like a 1, 2, 3-year-old, it is crazy watching another adult throw your kid into a 5-foot pool and just waiting to see just wait to see what happens. It is kind of nuts because it's like it's literally like throwing them into water.
Yeah, my wife got certified in that.
They're literally throwing them into water, and then like you'll see the trainer like they'll grab one of their legs and flip them over so they're facing up. It's kind of terrifying, and like, well, we paid a lot of money, so I'm assuming our kid won't die, but it did work.
They didn't. Yeah, so my wife was a swimmer all her life, and then she parlayed that into a swim instructor job, and then she took the training and became infant swim certified, and so she taught those classes too, those like torture classes. We put Brooklyn through that, and I think very similarly, like to Ryan said, like it's a program. It's more about just teaching your infant or your young kid like muscle memory. If they fall in a body of water, they will naturally spin over and arch their neck so that they can breathe and float, and then they will audibly make noise like scream or cry so that you can hear them and come to their rescue. So it's just more about them having a natural body response to give them a little bit more time to be rescued. There's also the next level of it where they end up kicking their feet so they actually go in a direction closer to a wall or something like that. And then as they get older, you age them up into turning over and swimming and figuring out where the wall is and climbing out of the wall and all the natural steps and stages of keeping your kids in swim lessons until they learn to swim. But yes, I agree with Scuba. We were a no life vest, no any of that family, and all three of our kids, are really well swam kids. Bentley was the only kid at pool parties of his age. Bentley was the only one without a swim vest out of all of his friends, and that's just because my wife's a swimmer, so she just never allowed it. It was never a thing. But we were also stayed very diligent with all of our kids around pools and bodies of water. We didn't necessarily lay on a towel as Scuba describes, but I'm sure it wasn't exactly like that. But maybe it was. Scuba's eccentric. I also wanted to point out your use of the word Steve has very much confused me. But I got it. His name is Steve. I understand. Do staged kidnapping over. God, dude, this guy.
You certainly took the line and broke it over your knee.
He'll come back home with a great story. Yeah, so the way Scuba is going to teach his daughter to drive is he just leaves his keys everywhere, and just hopes that she goes on a joyride one day.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me Shirley. I think is what that line is.
Go karts first.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, I think I would say this is one of those readings where I read it and then I was like, yeah, we've used it. Not a whole lot of thoughts that stay with me through the day.
This
So
is one. This is one that's good for me because I know a lot of my kids' behavior comes from Amy and I. So my part of my thing when my girls are doing something weird or something they shouldn't be doing, like one of the first things I tell them is like, I know you've seen me do this. It's something I'm working on. Like, I'm sorry for passing that down to you. Like those kind of things are coming out of my mouth nowadays. I feel like it's a little bit more powerful. Like, if someone were to say that to you versus, just yelling and shouting and blaming and saying, don't do that, like you're wrong, like that kind of thing. Because it's true, they do learn everything from us. There's no other way about it. They don't just like innately wake up one day and they're like, I'm gonna leave the dishes everywhere.
yeah, true. We had so I guess my connection here for the weekend was on Saturday. We had my oldest Kira she had two soccer games, two indoor soccer games, one right after the other, which ended up being a really positive experience. I think, even though we kind of got smeared a bit score wise, but they played okay. Getting used to being indoor. But a pain point for her is playing goalie. She's really good at playing goalie,
Okay.
but she really
Nice.
hates it. She doesn't like the pressure, and trying to talk
Yeah.
into playing keeper makes her very, very anxious. One of the things
Mhm.
that I've tried to talk with her is, when a team needs you to do something, your best bet is to step up and do it. And that was a little bit of a tough conversation, not because she wasn't saying no, but she was like, she definitely lost a little bit of composure before the game. But then
Mhm.
it's like she jumped in and she did great. And I would say that's one of the smaller things that I hope to be able to help her see. Like, I don't think, like, we was talking to the head coach, Steve, and I was like, this might be better coming from you. And I feel bad because, like, coming from him as well didn't make anything better. It was like I mean, I was, I felt for her. She was like, got really, like, she got emotional right before the game. Uh, so I don't know. I think maybe that's a Kristen conversation. So I think I've talked it to death with her. So um, that's one of the lessons that I hope she walks away from, is like, when you're on a team, team comes first before you, in a situation like that. So
It's a very hard thing to talk to our kids about. Like it's the difference between like selfishness and like doing something for others or like doing something for the team. Like it's very hard for them to like grasp that. Like it takes a while. I mean, people don't even learn it into their adulthood. So, it's one of those things. Like maybe it's human nature. It's a part of human nature. Like we're meant for togetherness, but like we're also like selfish creatures, self-centered creatures. The world revolves around us. So like if she's just not feeling like she wants to take on that pressure, yeah, you can't help others if you don't help yourself. So there's a little bit of like
nuance.
there's yeah, in that. Like
Yeah.
you got to help your first to help others, but when do you stop helping yourself and know that you're ready to help others?
Yeah.
Good morning, Brian. We kept this one going just for you. We were waiting for you to come in. Good morning, sir. Kids get the day off, parents sleep in. I mean, that's the rule, dude.
Yeah. I may go lay down because I can. We'll get
I
snuggled.
may I may go to work because I have to.
No, I'm sorry, Don.
No, it's okay. It's really not a big deal. It's like 2 or 3 appointments and like a should be able to bounce home. I do have some freaking office work that I need to do after this, so I'll get off the stream here and lock in for a little bit. Looks
I
like
might go.
Scuba has been holding down the count. Yeah, Scuba's got fast fingers, bro. Fast fingers. Dude rocks out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You said scuba has fast finger smell. What do you say? Fast fingers?
Just fast fingers. I don't think I added the word smell. Tell the
Oh.
ladies.
All right.
Single, ready to mingle.
All right. Well, tomorrow is going to be episode 500. I was
Tomorrow's
actually
episode 500, people.
when I got on and then realized it was 409. I was let down a little bit. I was like, how did I miss that?
You guys are goofballs.
I'm just
We'll
gonna
just
make-
drop. We'll drop the link all show tomorrow. We'll go as long as you guys want. Everybody, come up and share your most favorite Daily Dads episode memory of the 500. Finger smell for the 500. Get out
Yeah.
of here.
Well, that's
Just
what I did have for my show notes is like what do you remember? How did you change? What's something that maybe you even learned something from listening to me and Dom talk in the morning? Maybe.
Your favorite reading in the book? You get that page marked up. Like this one hit the hardest.
Favorite page, favorite lesson.
Favorite Scuba Steve anecdote.
Mine will always forever be the entire month of December. Especially last year. But
yeah,
there's many.
My favorite moment was the I Love You show with all the Turners, where you guys all just told your dad I love you like 150 times on like an hour and a half episode.
Yeah. I think did he end up saying it? He might have.
He did. He said it a bunch of times too.
That was a good one. That was that got me locked into making this a part of what we do. So
yeah,
we should do that again. But yeah, we'll discuss tomorrow.
If we were any better at this, we would do a compilation video of like all the times Jason's dogs interrupted the show or interrupted him in the middle of a thought.
Or every time Blaze's phone fell down in his car.
True story.
Yeah, I did think about that. Like a highlight reel. Will I do that today? I don't know. Maybe I'll
Absolutely not. You don't even have access to the shows anymore. Some of them have just disappeared.
Is that what happened because of this whole thing?
No, I've been downloading them, but just onto like a hard drive, nothing connected. And then I don't know where they all go, like YouTube or Twitch. Like I don't know. It's just if you could find it, do it. But that's hours and hours and hours of time, and you got 3 kids that are out of school too.
I'm sure there's an AI application here somewhere. Anyway, I'll do that. Maybe I'll jump in photobomb Ryan today.
Oh, definitely.
I am interested to see. I'm wondering, like, how am I going to feel for an afternoon show if I end up jumping in, if he even lets me in?
He can't stop you.
He can send me back to the backstage.
So you just pop up again.
All right.
All right, everybody, especially Scuba Steve. Have a great day.
Good day.
Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow for episode 500. Later, buddy.
Down to the reading.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.